I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units. Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Peter Quill, order the tree to open this door. I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine.
All right. I'll check on him and tell you if he's doing anything weird.
Acceptable.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Seriously, Quill, if you're here to talk about feelings, it's a hard pass.
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge!
Sure thing, Mom Lord.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Sweet tracks.
You probably think I stashed some units somewhere. Well, I didn't. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
Can you upgrade me? Pretty please?
If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. Really? Nothing at all? All right. There, all set. Anything else?
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Hume butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador.
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better. Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill? If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this Flarkin fine.
I am confused by your blind trust in the others. We'll reflect on it.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it. Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 8,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always a
Holding
half-
out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star
sacrifice
system
your head.
and take us to the majestic.
Guys! Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. Shatters the bones of all who go after it. Skulls, the greatest hunters, are impaled upon its fangs. Imagine the glory of such a death.
Our goal isn't death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Tell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
I still believe it is a mistake to sell the tree.
Ha! Yeah, that's right. Maybe you're the mistake, musclehead. I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of him, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
This could all have been avoided if the rodent had relinquished his hidden cache of units.
How many times do I gotta tell you I ain't got no units?
At least 43. That's how many times I've had to deny being a shapeshifter before Drax moved on to something else.
I still have my doubts. It is not possible for you to slip into combat armor this fast.
I use a lot of lotion.
Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramitar did have a nice forest, because it was dry. Hey, I got an idea. How about we find some backwater world and go off-grid for a while? Nova Corps ain't gonna chase us forever.
It worked for me in the past.
Quill? Backwater worlds are like this natural environment. The guy's Terran, for Flark's sake.
Hey, I heard that.
You're right. Drax wouldn't hide from the cops.
It would be cowardly and dishonorable.
Yep, there we go.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
Are we going? Because I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Ew! Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here!
Less whining, more walking!
Hey, Stormlord! We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm!
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed.
of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Drax! Gamora's on our side. For now, just try to accept it.
What do you mean for now?
I'm saying you have a reputation, and Gamora, Drax is clearly a little crazy, so...
What?
Interesting tactic, Quill.
Hey, the more we argue, the quicker this'll go. Admit it, you almost forgot about the storm.
Nope.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice.
Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's all going the wrong way.
Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger.
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship!
Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit. Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready. Watch your back!
Yeah, I smell it too!
Island-looking boys aren't tired because the monsters just brought in mates.
Their numbers do not concern me.
What? I don't know! Don't either!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
test we're acing it.
This is how it's done.
What are these things?
They're amorphous vermin.
The clogs on the warpath.
Someone get rid of the dick!
Throw that, Drax! We've got bigger problems right now.
Whoa! Slime speeding up!
Who put razor blades in the candy?
I don't know, but cutting into them is pretty fun,
That's
right?
what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets. Food.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown! Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
Was probably Drax's stomach. Hey, Star Pants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really, but maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart, then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this old thing helped win the war. Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No!
Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are, wing controls. This mud is getting all up in my fur.
Feel free to join me up above!
Really? Is it drier up there?
No.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. Hey, Groot, can you come up with something?
Yeah, just let me do it. I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years. That'll do it.
Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport.
Just further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
Drax, think this is a sign from Lady Hellbender?
We are clearly not wanted on this planet.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This, from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones. Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood transformed Regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
We're not throwing Rocket.
Very well.
You sons of flarking dogs.
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around. We'll find another way.
far for you to stretch across. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is Meathead trying to huck me over a cliff.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils. It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing Rocket. Monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet, right.
No, that aimless shooting isn't gonna scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rockets. Maybe there's something else here. A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this? All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Rise up, people!
Incoming!
We must be close to their lair or something!
We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender!
Drax! I'm not calling you fat, but...
So glad you parked all this right away, Quill.
Your tone does not imply gratitude. Now is our opportunity! Are there none? I will face all of Lady Hellbender!
Maybe she'd pay us to refill her stock.
Whoa! You're like flying pigs!
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Score! We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender!
Drax! I'm not calling you fat, but...
Anyone else know
Enough of
this
these
place
inferior
looks like a
creatures.
great
I yearn
house?
for money.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The stat... statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
Groot, vines are your thing, right?
He says he asked already. They don't know the way.
Drax,
You were not ready for the monsters beyond these vines.
Agreed.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units up to date.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take 12 ships to bring one down.
12 ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Being Groot of the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?